All right, welcome back, everyone, to the Mentality Matters podcast. And, we want to welcome a special guest, my dog, Devo, in the building.
I appreciate it.
Yeah, so we got Jahni over here.
Yes, sir, man. It's been a little minute. Been a couple weeks. Work's been crazy for both of us, man. But we finally back. Schedule opened up, so we're good.
Yeah, man. The first thing we always want to get to is, how's everyone doing, like mentally and stuff like that. So we want to start off with you, my boy.
I would say I'm doing better. I would say I'm doing better than I was, I would say, about a week or two ago. Every day, I woke up, I was happier. So I've been, in a little bit of a slump, but it's it can't rain forever, so.
Yeah.
And now I'm just hoping to get back to where I need to be eventually. So,
yes, sir. About you, Jay?
To me, man, I feel like I'm alright. Past couple weeks been working my ass off at this job. Cause I need money. You feel me? I feel like everyone does.
Don't we all?
We all need money, bro. So it's been picking up shifts, put me on schedule 5 days a week. I'm part time,
they're killing me.
And they killing me, overworking me. I'm not mad. I'm getting money, but on the hot days, it's tiring. Because I'm outside pushing the carts, so racking them in. It's 90 degrees. It's hot as hell.
Right,
But
gotta keep pushing for the things.
Yeah,
you want, so.
But besides that, I'm chilling. About to get a new phone, so progression. You chilling?
Yeah, man, I feel like I'm doing better too. I feel like 3-4 weeks ago, dealing with some things, but now I'm feel like I'm back to the normal me. I feel like I'm at peace now, to be honest with you. All the other shit, is in the rear view mirror for me. It's just all about focusing up. School year is about to be back. So
I gotta love that, huh?
Nah, yeah.
Gotta love it. Guys, don't forget he turned 21. He old as hell.
Yeah, 21. Yeah, I turned 21. I turned 21, guys. So just had a good birthday. Just been working too, man. But other than that, man, I've been happy, bro. So
shit,
I'm happy to hear that.
Nah, yeah, of course.
I'm next.
20. Nah, yeah, he's the next old head in here. So.
It's old head. I don't want to talk about whole life.
Yeah. Man, so we just wanted, having you on here. So it's a great, great privilege to have you on here. You have a story that's, I already told you this, man. Just a story that inspires a lot of people, inspires me. So,
I appreciate that.
If you wanted to get into it a little bit, your life story a little bit.
So I grew up in Pawtucket. I was raised by a single mom. At first, just with two brothers. My household, growing up, it was kind of, it was toxic. It's just my mom was a young mom. She was dealing with people that she shouldn't have been dealing with, going through things that she didn't deserve to go through. So it was that, as a kid, that aspect, it was really hard, especially, not being able to do much, not being able to step in and, help her. So it's, I confided in my brothers a lot, I confided, in my friends. So, I became really community-oriented, looking towards, people and, prioritizing, relationships and love, you feel what I'm saying? That's where I got that compassion, I've always been a compassionate kid, I like to say, so it's growing up with that, that just made me it kind of pushed me more to be loving,
Yeah.
I feel when you go through things like that, it can push you one or two ways, it's it can make you be a better person, or it's it can make you be the person you never wanted to be.
Yeah.
So it's I went through that, and then my father passed away. God rest his soul. He passed away when I was 11. He actually accidentally committed suicide. So as a kid, I didn't like guns. I didn't like nothing that had to do with none of that. I didn't like seeing my friends get picked up by their dad. I didn't like going to school because I just didn't like seeing I didn't like seeing what I didn't have. You know what I mean? So growing up after that, like I was always a straight A student, loved school, loved to learn. Like I got hateful. You know what I mean? Like I just like I started doing things that I shouldn't have been doing at a really young age. You feel what I'm saying? Like I got involved in groups and crowds that you know what I mean. I can't even blame them because we were all in the same boat. You know what I mean? Like we all came from the same thing. So it's like we were just all misguided, just trying to lead each other, trying to teach each other. So it's like with that aspect of life, I went through that for a long time. My grandfather was my rock. He was my rock. We lost him, God rest his soul as well, in 2015. And then after that, like I had no foundation anymore. You know what I mean? Like no foundation. There was nothing for us to stand on. Like so it's like it felt like we had to make something. You feel what I'm saying? And I got into just doing more stuff that I shouldn't have been doing, honestly. Just trying to make money, just trying to put money on the table, trying to, you know what I mean? Like trying to fill a void, you know what I mean? Like, and then, and going back and forth and doing that, like that just like, I ended up losing one of my best friends, and my other best friend actually murdered him. So like that moment right there just made me like realize like this isn't what I want to do anymore. You know what I mean? Like this isn't what I want to be. Like the amount of pain that brought like to the city, and Marcelino de Barros, I love you to death, my brother. Rest in peace. His death, what it did to me, what it did to the people around me. Like when you lose people, like I lost a parent. When you lose a parent, it's like it sucks. It's not supposed to happen. You know what I mean? Like, but it's like you learn to kind of be okay with it. Like you know what I mean? Like it happens. When you lose a grandparent or someone older, it's like they, yeah, I mean it's expected. You know what I mean? Like it comes with old age. Your friends aren't supposed to die.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So it's like when he died, like it it lit a fire under me for real. Like after that, like I dropped out of school, like, and then what's it called? I remember having a conversation with my mom, and my mom, she told me, she was like, yo, like, you know, like just go get your GED, like just go get your GED, and then we'll find something for you to do. And like I told her like, nah, like getting a GED is disrespectful to my intelligence. I was like, I won't do it. I promise you, as a kid at 8 years old, my mom always told me the only thing I ever want you to do is just finish high school. You graduate high school, I don't care what you do. Just do that for me. Just graduate high school. You know what I mean? So I ended up going and meeting with the superintendent in Pawtucket at the time, and I was told to beg for an opportunity to go back to school.
Hmm.
And so I could have let my pride get in the way. Like I could have just got up, I could have walked away. But it was like, and that's who I was. Like if you knew me, like at that time, like I was very prideful. You know what I mean? It's like there was just something that I was like, I want this. You know what I mean? Like I really want this. I ended up doing I did a program, a gateway to college program where I did, so for my senior year, I wasn't in high school. I was in college. I was doing my senior year of high school and my freshman year of college at the same time. I was happier, you know what I mean? Like life was like finally coming together for me, you know what I mean? Like everything was going good. You know what I mean? And then I ended up slacking off again. Another one of my friends, Slime, God rest his soul, he ended up passing away as well. So it was like with just dealing with death, and just like it came to a point where I was defeated. I was defeated. I stopped going to school. I gave up. I gave up. And it was like I didn't do anything. Like I sat down, I smoked, I drank, like, you know what I mean? Like I try to confide in females, like, you know what I mean? Like I try to masquerade what I was feeling, like where I was coping in ways that weren't helpful. You know what I mean? And it's like, then I thank God for this every day. I found Noel Academy. Noel Academy in high school on Washington Street in Providence. And that school changed my life. That school changed my life. I met a lady in there by the name of Michelle Fonts. Michelle Font, she's been everything for me. Everything for me. Melissa, Anthony, like Miss Rose, Miss I, like just Johanny. There's so many people in there that just they catered to the way that I felt. They heard me. You know what I mean? If I walked into school and I wasn't feeling it, like if I just wasn't, if I didn't feel social that day, like I could just look at them and just be like, hey, like I'm not feeling like me today. And in public school, it feels more like, you know what I mean? They have to tend to so many different kids. Noel's a smaller school. It's a second chance school. So it's like, you know what I mean? It's a parenting school for, like, if you have a kid and you had to drop out of school, like, that's the school that Noel, like, is. So it's like, you know what I mean? Like, they're catered towards mental health, like, SEL, like, the social emotional learning. Like, they're really big on all of that. So it's like, they put me in a position, they gave me the proper tools to win. That's when I went back to school. I graduated in 2022. I went to law school for a little bit. Let me tell you guys something, law school is fucking expensive. Fucking expensive, you know what I mean?
That.
But yeah, like, and then now, like, I'm just at a point where, you know, like, I'm not in school, like, you know, like I do, like, you know, like I'm in the community. I work in politics now, like, aside from working with these treacherous kids at the Boys and Girls Club and at the summer camp. So, but yeah, like that's my story, and that's where and what I come from.
Yeah, man. Just like I said before, like a very inspiring story to hear, man. So, you know.
I appreciate that.
Yeah, bro. It's like
Yeah, it is. I feel like if there's people out there that's struggling or going through what you went through when you was younger, and they hear this, like, it feels like it'll give them comfort, and they'll feel like someone's going through what they went through, and then they could follow in your footsteps and take some guidance and knowledge of what you've been through. So, yeah.
For sure. The one thing that I do, like, want to, like, touch on, like, for sure is, like, for anybody that feels like they're going through a tough time, like they're going through a storm, like, you know what I mean, like, it's like at the end of the day, or they just feel like they're stuck in the same spot and nothing is gonna change. I was stuck in the mud for so long. And it's like I needed something. You know what I mean? I needed a push. I needed something to motivate me to get out of bed. Like I couldn't get out of bed. I couldn't eat. Look at me. I don't eat much. You know what I mean? Like I wouldn't eat. I wouldn't sleep. Like, you know what I mean? Like I became obsessed with my pain. Obsessed with it. I just became obsessed with feeling down. I became obsessed with feeling hurt. And it's like I hated myself for it. Like the advice that I would give to anybody that can relate to that in any way is just get up. It's a win. Get out of bed. It's a win. Go brush your teeth. It's a win. Make your bed. Like make a routine. Stick by it. Like when people say that, it goes over a lot of people's heads. But it's like we need something. We just need something. Just that one thing. Just getting out of bed in the morning. Just get out of bed. Walk around your room and go. You could lay back down and go back to sleep. But it's like just you have to take steps forward to make progress. You know what I mean? It's like if you just sit down and you just gloat the way I did, you just cry about it the way I did. Like at the end of the day, like my dad passed away in 2012. I was strung up about it all the way up until 2021. And it's like it was detrimental in my life. Like it wasn't like I was just grieving. Like, you know what I mean? It was like it didn't allow me to do anything. I allowed it to take over my life. So with that being said, it's just like at the end of the day, like, you know what I mean? It's like the dreams and the aspirations that we have, the things that seem far-fetched to us, it's like at the end of the day, they're obtainable. We can do it. We can go out. We can get it. It starts with us.
Yeah, I would say, man, like like always recognize like the small wins and everything. It's like you said, like get up, make your bed, all that stuff. Because eventually, like, the storm doesn't last forever. You know what I mean? Like,
No.
You just got to keep on going every single day. And I mean, it's not easy, bro. Words, they can mean 1,000 things, but at the end of the day, you just got to do. You know what I mean? That's all it is. And it's tough, bro. You know what I mean?
Oh, yeah, for sure.
Like, we've all been through the storm, and it takes years, bro. It takes years. It doesn't happen overnight. So it's just really just working on yourself and, like, again, like, realizing, like, yo, like, I'm not okay right now. Like, I feel like that's something, like, as young men, you know, that we talk about all the time is like, you know, those words, like, we barely utter, like, you know what I mean? We say we're fine, but in reality, like, we're going through some shit, you know what I mean? And I feel like society and just, you know, how a lot of us have grown up, you know, basically, you know, have been told to, like, put your feelings aside and just deal with it. But in reality, man, like, sometimes, like, you gotta cry, you know what I mean? Like, crying, there's nothing wrong with crying.
It's like you need to cry. Like at the end of the day, bro, everybody needs somebody.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like whether you're a man, a woman, or you know, it doesn't matter.
Yeah.
Whatever you want to identify as, it doesn't matter. Like everybody needs somebody. At the end of the day.
Yeah, man. So.
Yeah, because especially growing up, us as men, still have to just put the feelings aside. Matter, like, if you're sad, just put it aside. Just keep going through it. Like, at a time when I got surgery, I was depressed as hell. I woke up. I didn't want to get up, but I got up. I didn't want to go to school, but I had to go to school because it was expected. Needed to graduate. Needed the diploma. So I did it. Went to college because my mom wanted me to go to college. Tried electrical engineering. Didn't work. It was days I didn't feel like getting up. That one summer, I was getting better after the surgery, the physical therapy. It was one day I was hooping. I messed it up a little bit. Just felt depressed again. Then there was times knee was hurting. Felt like I wasn't getting better. Still in college. Didn't want to get out of bed. You know, but at the end of the day, this Jason was always saying, hey, if you got something on your mind, just talk to him. Talk to whoever I had in my circle, because I had a group of boys went to high school with. So I started pouring my feelings out. It was like how I was sophomore to junior year. I didn't express my feelings at all. I had stuff going on inside, and I just didn't let nothing out. And I was reverting back to that person. But Jason reminded me it's good to let your feelings out. I would talk. I'd cry if I needed to. So don't ever feel like shedding tears makes you weak. It doesn't make you weak. You just need to let it out.
I feel like
Absolutely not.
yeah, my bad. I feel like vulnerability, like, is such a powerful thing, you know, for all of us to have, because it's what makes us human.
Yeah.
You know, I think, again, like, trying to be this tough guy, or, like, you know, trying to hold all that stuff in, you know, eventually, you know, it pops off, bro. You end up being the person that you don't want to be, you know, at the end of the day. And I've said plenty of times on here as well, like, even going through that, like, I think about junior year of high school specifically. I think about a time that, you know, I was depressed as well, like, just acting out of character, acting out towards the people that I love, and, you know, and the pain wasn't towards them. I was taking it out on them because at the time I was too prideful to say, like, yo, like, I'm not okay right now, you know what I mean? So it's like just dealing with that, and then, you know, learning ways on how to, like, cope and, like, talk about it, and then just, you know, taking it day by day.
Yeah, healthy ways to cope for real. One of my favorite ways to cope is journaling. I love to journal. I love to write, and it's just because, like, at the end of the day, like, you could throw your pain out on that page. You know what I mean? Like whatever it is that you're feeling. Like I do it when I'm anxious. I do it when I'm sad. I do it when I'm angry. I do it when I'm depressed, and I just don't know what's going on, because we all have those moods.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But it's like you guys touched on it though. Like it's just like vulnerability is so important, and it's like I feel like it starts like in your circles. Like, you know what I mean? Because no one's just going to walk outside and be vulnerable. You know what I mean? Like, no one's just going to see a guy in the street and just be like, hey, can I talk to you about something?
Yeah.
So it's like, you know what I mean? Like, I just feel like it's just like you said, like, you was going through it, you know what I mean? And it's like, sometimes when you're going through it, it's like, reaching out, you know what I mean? It's like your hand feels like it weighs 1,000,000 pounds. You know what I mean? It's like sometimes, like, you can't find it in you to do that.
Yeah.
So it's like, you being that crutch for him, it's like, as men, it's like, you know what I mean? It's like, if we're not able to talk to everybody, like, about our feelings, or we're not able to express, like, the things that are hurting us, it's like, the least that we should be able to do is confide in each other. You know what I mean? And it's like, just, yo, like, how you doing, bro? Like, you feel what I'm saying? Like, just, like, on some serious shit. Like, how are you?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like at the end of the day, just checking on each other, uplifting each other. You know what I mean? And what I feel like is like for a lot of people, or for me at least, like I could speak from like a personal standpoint on this. It's like I do better when people clap for me.
Yeah.
So it's like, you know what I mean? Like if like I was depressed for a long time. So like I said, like those little wins, like those like the little things, like they help me. You feel what I'm saying? Like it's like on a day where I didn't do much, it's like, oh, like I did this and I did this. It'll help me like stay in a positive mindset. You know what I mean? It's like with with shit like that, like I just feel like, you know what I mean? Like I don't know. Like I just really, bro, like I feel like, you know what I mean, like the people like around us, bro, you know what I mean, are very important, bro, very important. And when it comes to vulnerability, bro, it's like who else would you be comfortable being vulnerable to, bro, rather than the people, you know what I mean, you be with on a day-to-day basis.
Yeah, man. I just feel like it's all about like I think about motivation too, like every day, like what gets me out of bed. You know, it's even a blessing. You know, I say this a lot too. Like, it's even a blessing just to open your eyes up in the morning and just have another day, have another morning. You know, saying hi to your loved ones, your friends, your family, like everyone. So it's like I think about that every day and like just not trying to be better than anyone else, but just try to be the best version of myself every single day. Like I'm not trying to live up to nobody's expectations, bro.
Can I ask you something? So when like this is a question for both of you.
Yeah.
So like on a day where like say like, you know what I mean, like you just can't give 100%, like you're just not feeling it, and like you don't have the motivation to get out of bed, like what would you guys do? Or like what helps y'all?
Bro, honestly, like for me, like I'd say like taking a deep breath and just like I feel like visualizing it a little bit, like visualizing what the day can bring. Obviously at the same time you don't know what a day can bring. There's a bunch of shit that could happen, but like again, I'd say like taking a deep breath and just realizing that like, like it's not gonna be like the day isn't going to be, bad for the whole day if you have the right mindset. I feel like it's a mindset thing more than anything. You know what I mean?
It's 100 a mindset thing. It's like the way that I look at it, bro, is like, you know what I mean? Like I try not to let little things like turn my good days into bad days. Yeah. So like I have bad moments and good days. I don't have bad days though. Yeah. I try to remove any type of negative language like that, like just to keep myself like, you know what I mean, like where I feel like I need to be. No. What about you though?
Yeah, me, if I have a day like that, what I do is I'll visualize like what could happen by the things that I do this day, and I think of the biggest outcome, like the most positive outcome. Like me, like one of my dreams as a kid was be a millionaire. If I wake up not in a good mood, I'll think of the things that I need to do. Yeah, exactly. I'll think of the things I need to do to go get the money, to go get the $1 million, to help my family, because my mom was a single mom. She didn't get a lot of support from my dad. So like I think about stuff like that. And also my mom's, she's always checking up on me. So I feel like if I don't get up, I gotta help her. And if I can't do that, I mean, my little brother's there, but like, it just won't be the scene.
Nah, you gotta put on your shoulders. If you don't, who will?
Exactly. So, like you said, you don't have bad days. You just have bad moments in the day. If I have a bad moment and my day's going good, I'll just try and put it to the side. Yeah. That's the best option to do. So, like Jesus said, it's all a mindset thing. So.
No, yeah, we all fuck up too, bro. Like, it happens. Yeah. You know what I mean? Like, we're not perfect by any means. So, it's like, again, just realizing you made a mistake and take accountability for it, and then
you learn from it, and you move on.
Yeah.
I feel like fixating like on a mistake, like a small one, or even, there's big mistakes too. Like, again, accountability is like a huge thing. I mean, it's something that like it's not easy to do by any means, but like, it's something you have to do.
No, it's like if you can't take accountability, like you'll never grow.
Yeah.
Like, because at the end of the day, it's like one of the most important things in life, or like one of the most important skills in life, is being coachable. And it's like that takes accountability. We've all played sports.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's like if I'm playing football, and it's like, you know what I mean, like if we're playing man, and you know what I mean, I'm the corner, and I just let my mans run by me on the fly, you know what I mean? It's like at the end of the day, like, if I sit there and I'm like, nah, but he was supposed to, you know what I mean? It's like, I'm not learning anything. That's not accountability. You feel what I'm saying? And it's like, I feel like you can relate things like that, like in sports and in anything. Like, you can relate it to life, and it's all so similar.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, at the end of the day, like, accountability was a big thing for me, bro. I never took accountability.
Yeah,
I never took accountability, and it was always because, like I said, I blamed my traumas.
Yeah.
I blamed my trauma. So it's like, you know what I mean? It's like, oh, like, why you acting like that? My dad's dead. You know what I mean? Obviously, I didn't say it like that, but it's like, you know what I mean? Like, that's the gist of it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's like, why aren't you going to school? It's like, I miss my friends. You know what I mean? I miss my peoples. You know what I mean? Like, at the end of the day, it was like, it became a built-in excuse for me. So it's like, whenever I fucked up, I never had to take accountability for it. It was just like, you know what I mean? And what sucked was, because, like, the people around me knew the things that I was going through, a lot of them let it slide. You know what I mean? And it's like, and, like, not, I don't believe it was intentional, but, you know what I mean? Like, we're, like, becoming, like, yes men for real. Where it's like, you know what I mean? Like, letting me do the things that I was doing, you feel what I'm saying? And, like, allowing me to believe that it was okay for real. You know what I mean? But it's like, we were all young at that point. I'm not gonna lie. Like, growing up, like, now it's like, I just realized, like, as a kid growing up, like, if you can understand how to take accountability, it's like, you'll get so much farther, so much faster.
Yeah, no doubt. Bro, I even think about, like, we brought up sports too. Like, I think about the men's league that we just played in. Some of the guys, you know.
I'm still mad you guys didn't only
Shout out JL, Scott, Keanu, Antoine, all them guys.
Yeah, shout out Scott, Keanu, and them. Don't shout JL out there. I'm not.
I didn't even get an invite to that.
You didn't get an invite to that neither. Yo, nah, bro. Yo, I kept stop. I kept telling them, bro, no cap. But I kept telling them, let me be the last man on the bench. If they were blowing a team out, or if they were getting blown out, I wanted to come in and get buckets. I wanted to come get buckets. These niggas don't respect me, bro. I don't like that.
Hey, man. You know I love you, Devon.
Nah, shout out JL, so I love you.
Yo, but what's it called? Nah, like, I think back to that, and, like, I think about your brother, for example. You know, JL. Like, anytime like he would scream at me or something like that, I'd be like, cause like I would fuck up too. Like in the game, like, yo, like a boxer or miss assignment, like I was getting. I'm not gonna lie,
he's
bro.
He's an asshole though.
Nah, I don't really think he's an asshole. I don't think he's an asshole, but like.
Just in the heat of the moment.
Nah, I think in the heat of like he just wants to win. You know what I mean? We all want to win. I mean, we hate losing. But at the end of the day, it's like him telling me to do that, bro. And like, cause like there was a time, you know, I could have boxed someone out. I literally just watched them grab the rebound. I'm like, damn, yo, like I deserve to get yelled at.
Like shit.
Nah, yeah, I fucked up. But I feel like doing that, bro, is it's important too. Like even if it's just a little men's league and shit like that, it's just, you know. Again, like having this, like I talk about, like having the self-awareness of just realizing, like, yo, like I fucked up, you know what I mean? Like I just got to do better next play.
It's not that deep.
Yeah.
At the end of the day, like, you know what I mean, everybody fucks up. So
yeah, because what's it called? You could be a person who's like a primary dribbler or something.
Yeah.
And coach goes tell you to be the big man. So that's not my job. I'm not supposed to go grab rebound. So you sit there, watch their big man get every rebound. Nah, coach, that's not me. Nah. Instead, I'll just be like, all right, because like you said, what's it called, people coachable. If they don't want to be coached, they just ignore it. They don't take accountability for it.
Yeah, man, it's a big thing, bro.
Let's just slide.
But
feel like
yeah, females don't take accountability either. But that's a topic for another day. That's a topic. I'll come back for that one.
Yeah, we'll come back for that.
Oh my god, Jesus Christ.
He ain't wrong, yo.
Yeah. My fault, bro. I slipped that in there, bro. Not gonna lie.
Nah, it's
oh man.
Yeah. But nah, I just wanted to move on to the next topic. You know, we want to talk about Summer League. You know, it just ended yesterday, obviously, but you know, the Hornets won. But there's been some guys that have been killing it, man. You know, we gotta talk about Bronny, bro. We have to talk about Bronny and how he's been getting better, bro. He's been getting better.
I'm not gonna lie. All right, I was surprised.
You were surprised?
Yeah, I mean, like I always knew like Bronny like could be good, right?
Yeah.
But like, cause he went under like cardiac arrest and stuff, so like I felt like it was kind of rushed when he got into the league.
Yeah.
But you know, seeing him like the work he put in is crazy. Why is he on my Twitter notifications? Brawny for like 3 straight slides. I'm like,
Anything he
does, it's in the highlight. All right. Like I remember this one, he got a steal on a fast break. He double dribbled. I'm not gonna lie, but like I'm like, okay. The next one I see, he has 17 points. I'm like, whoa, hold on, wait, Bronny like 17. But I feel like Bronny mostly cares about defense. He don't really care about scoring, but don't slack off on him because he will go get a bucket. Like he's playing more aggressive now. He's getting to the paint. He's feeling more confident in the shots he's taking. So I feel like if he plays like that during the regular season, if they give him the opportunity to do that, he's pretty solid.
It's gonna be hard because that is the thing though. So it's like a lot of people like talk about Bronny like as if like he's really just dog shit. Like he's really just not good. And it's like people really do forget like the kid did have a heart attack. Like, you know what I mean? So it's like we didn't really get to see him in college.
Yep.
And then it's like he comes into the league and it's like obviously you come in the 55th pick, you're playing for the Lakers, like you're not really gonna get significant playing time. Like look at the guards you have to play over. So it's like you're not really like you're not really gonna play. I do like what I'm seeing out of him in the summer league. The only thing is just like as much as like I would want it to translate to the NBA and have like him have a significant role this year, I don't see it, honestly. I really don't. But it's only because like the Lakers are in a weird spot because it's like you're trying to contend. Yep. So it's like you obviously got Luka, you got AD, they just got DeAndre Ayton, they got Marcus Smart, Austin Reeves over there. So it's like you have talent. Like you have talent, you can win with that. Yeah. So it's like where it gets tricky for Bronny is like where do you fit in that championship like window? So it's like how fast can they speed him along? Like I really don't see the Lakers doing it. So it's like I don't see Bronny really playing a lot this year. Yeah. So that's gonna be the thing. He's gonna be a summer league demon for a couple of years. You know what I mean? But yeah, I really don't see him having like a significant role with the Lakers, especially them picking up Marcus Smart. Like I don't see it.
Yeah, but if you prove us wrong, Bronny, and you get minutes and cook up,
hey, Bronny, you prove me wrong, bro. Hey, man, you got that. You got it, bro. Maybe I'll become a Bron fan or something.
Yo, I'll get your jersey, bro.
I'll get your jersey,
bro. Yeah, they are in a weird spot. I'm glad you brought that up because obviously you know LeBron is at that point. He's at the pinnacle of his career where it's almost over, bro. You know.
I don't think he gives a shit anymore. I think he's just balling at this point.
He is literally it.
Still one of the best players in the world. The thing about he's about to be 41 years old, going into year 23. It's crazy to think. But yeah, they're trying to win still, and obviously there's rumors saying that he's gonna freaking leave and stuff. I don't believe that. I'm not gonna lie. It's hard for me to believe that.
Leaving the league.
No, I think he's gonna retire Laker. I mean,
am I the only one that don't think that that's crazy? I think he might leave, bro.
We'll see.
I did not like, to be honest. Like I don't think he's going to. But would I be surprised if he did? Absolutely not. And it's just because like they're prioritizing Luka.
Yeah, they are.
Yeah,
that's who their future is. So like I feel like. It's more like before when they were relying like on LeBron and AD, like it was more like we need LeBron. Yeah. Like, and it's like I feel like the way that their front office is looking at it, not to say that I look at it like this, but I think their front office looks at it like this is like they don't really need like to like cater to him for like at the end, like they're building around Luka. The things that Luka's asking for, it's like that's their future. That's what they're like. I feel like the Lakers feel like they got the best out of LeBron.
Yeah, they won a chip, so I mean, that's true.
So I feel like they're gonna move in like a different direction, and they're already preparing for life without LeBron.
No, yeah.
So it's like, you know what I mean? Like you don't know how long LeBron's gonna play. You don't know what LeBron's gonna be like at 42. Not to say like he's gonna have a drastic fall off, but it's like, you know what I mean? Like maybe it's just like what you need him to be. He can't be. He's 42. Like,
yeah.
So, like I don't know. Like I just feel like if he left, like I can see him going to a team like the Mavericks, like with Kyrie and AD and people that he likes playing with. And they have pieces that, like, they could trade for him. Like, they have draft capital. Like, there's things that, like, they could give up, like, for an aging LeBron. Like, you know what I mean? So, I'm not going to lie. I really wouldn't be surprised to move back to Cleveland. I wouldn't be surprised.
Yeah, farewell tour.
Went back home.
Yeah. Nah, that would be crazy going back to Cleveland. But, I don't know. I feel like his best chance to win right now. The way Luka's in shape. Like seeing a picture.
I'll believe it when I see it.
No,
I'll believe it when
that's
on
respectable.
opening night. I'll believe it when I see it.
That's respectable.
I've seen too many videos of these athletes looking ripped, cut as fuck. Debo slimming it, bro. No, fuck that. Last year, as a 49er fan, right? No, because I'm fucking heated now. Because no bullshit, bro. This nigga Debo Samuel, right? Niggas is like, yo, he's in the best shape of his life. Oh, he hasn't looked this good since 2021. I went to San Francisco myself last year. Debo looked like a nigga dressed up as Debo. Bro. I'm done with this shit. I'm done hearing, yo, did you see the offseason? I don't give a fuck about the offseason. I don't give a fuck about the offseason. I don't care about that shit. I don't care. I don't give a fuck.
We gotta see it in the regular. I understand.
I gotta see it to believe it.
Day.
Niggas lied to me. Niggas told me all this shit about Debo. He's gonna be nice. You know what that nigga did? Yo, our playoff hopes on the line. He said, yo, I'm not getting the ball enough. Give me the ball. 8 targets, 2 catches, 16 yards. Fuck, nigga. That's what the fuck he was crying about? That's what you was crying about? Niggas could have threw me the ball. I could have got 16 fucking yards. Like, nah, bro. Nah, bro. Don't bring up that offseason shit with me, bro. It's a sensitive topic, bro. It's a sensitive fucking topic, bro. I don't like that.
Yo.
I don't like that.
You're
shit,
not wrong,
man.
though. I'm not.
I'm not gonna lie. That's understandable.
That's understandable.
Because like Ben, bro. It's like
don't even get me started, bro. I heard Ben. All right, Ben Simmons, absolutely fucking not. All right, you're supposed to be tough.
You know how many fucking videos I seen that nigga shooting threes?
Shooting threes. I don't see it.
You know how many videos I seen that nigga shooting playing like Kobe in fucking open runs, bro?
Yeah. That's I'd really hope you were cooking in
open runs. You're an NBA player, my boy. I hope you're doing.
I'd really hope
I'm telling you,
I need you to do shit like that in the game.
Step back threes and open runs, nigga. Fucking niggas refusing to shoot a layup in the games. Like, nah, bro.
Yeah, passing the rock on an open layup. Like, come on, bro.
Yeah, man. I don't know, bro. But like, I see them going farther, depending on because the West is a freaking bloodbath, bro. So it's like you got Golden State. Golden State is always gonna be in the mix.
Hell yeah.
Steph Curry
was hurt.
Yeah, Steph
I'm gonna say that.
Nah. People forget that. I ain't gonna lie. People be disrespecting the Warriors, bro. No bullshit. It's like we spent all that time winning, bro. Everyone shut the fuck up. No one had nothing to say. Now, Steph's pushing 40, bro. Clay's fucking Megan the Stallion now. Like, yo, no bullshit, bro. Draymond's putting niggas in headlocks, bro. Like, everybody's just, you know what I mean?
Nah, all I'm gonna say is Clay is like that, his
shout out Klay
roster,
Thompson.
His roster.
Shout out Klay Thompson.
Shout out to Clay.
I'm not gonna lie. That shot put him over Steph. Greatest shooter of all time. Greatest shooter of all time. Yo. This come from a Steph fan. Greatest shooter of all time. Clay, you got it,
bro.
You got it.
Respect to him, bro.
You got it. Bro. That nigga's dog died, bro. He turned up, bro. No bullshit. He turned up, bro. No bullshit. Rest in peace, Rocco, bro. No cap.
Yeah.
You wanna know something crazy? You know, I shed a tear when I seen that.
I'm not gonna lie, bro. That was sad, bro.
Bro, I'm a Warriors guy, bro. Clay's my dog, bro. I'm not gonna lie. And bro, no bullshit, nigga. Clay was so against like being with any women, bro. He just loved his dog, bro. No cap.
Yeah. Hey, man.
Yeah, I mean, look at him now.
We'll see, bro. Hey. We'll see how they do too, because the Mavericks, they got Cooper Flag. They're in a great spot, low key, in a sense.
Cooper Flag went to the greatest situation any number one pick has ever went to in NBA history. That is crazy.
And that's the luckiest
Can we actually talk about, though, how the Josh Giddey half-court three is the reason why
they have to know
the Mavs ended up with Cooper Flag?
Yeah.
Shout out Josh Giddey.
Shout out Josh. Yo, because it really was a coin flip, bro. The Bulls could have got him, and if he would have been on the Bulls too, that would have been crazy. Him and Matas Buzelis, bro, that team would have been.
Nah, bro, that guy's name sounds like a magic trick. I ain't gonna lie, bro. Nah, I don't believe in that guy.
Hey, man.
I don't believe in that guy. No bullshit.
That half court.
Nah, yeah.
Was it against my team?
Yeah, it was against your team. It was against the league.
That pissed me the fuck off. I'm not gonna lie.
LeBron thought he was walking off that court.
I was mad as hell, but I was happy at the same time because I had Giddey on my fantasy team, and he gave me like 60 that day.
Day. I ain't gonna lie. I didn't know he was like that.
He had a triple double. I was like, oh shit.
I didn't know he was like that. I ain't gonna lie.
I was mad, but I was like, he gave me 60, so you know what? That's fine. And I won that week. I was sued.
No, I wanted to mention too, like obviously, well, two guys that are back with their former teams. You know, Dame Lillard and Chris Paul. Today, he just signed with the Clippers. You know, his farewell tour.
Yeah.
Hall of Fame point guard, man. Dame. Honestly, I'll sit right here and say like, yo, I thought Dame was going to the Celtics. I'm not gonna lie.
It's crazy. I seen the like. I seen that, but like I'm not gonna lie, like it just didn't really make sense to me. Like
Yeah.
where, like what you gonna have him and Jason Tatum rehabbing together? Like
Yeah. Nah, bro.
Like there was just no real like reason like for the Celtics to make that move because they're kind of like they're gonna have a down year and like, they know they're gonna have a down year. You know what I mean? So it's like I don't really see like them making a move. I feel like the move for Dame is more of like. If you know what I mean, like you can contend, but like you need something else. Like you know what I mean, like you can throw him on there. And the Celtics just won a championship, so I feel like they could wait for Jason Tatum to come back. Like they have that luxury, you know.
Yeah, they do.
But
he's still young too. He's not that old. So
the what's it called though? Like the return to Portland though, beautiful. I'm not gonna lie, Dame is the realest NBA player in the league.
Nah, he went back.
That was a real nigga move because who the fuck wants to go to Portland? I'm not gonna. That was a real move. Like that was a real move. That was a move for his family. You know what I mean? Like
being around his kids.
For him, that was a mental health type of move. So I really respect that. I ain't gonna lie. The Chris Paul thing, I'm not really a big Chris Paul guy, but it's good to see him back in the Clippers jersey though. I'm not gonna lie. Like that's good. And about that Clippers team, no bullshit. That Clippers team, bro. Like if this was like 2014,
yeah, I was gonna say
that team would be so tough.
Nah, that team would be
so tough. They have so many players out there prime.
Nah, yeah, it's like
yo.
Nah, I've seen people saying like, oh, like are they gonna come out the West? I'm like, come on, bro. Like
they're not coming. They're not coming out. They're not coming out the West because they're the Clippers, not because of anything else. They're just the Clippers. Clippers aren't coming out.
Nah, the Clippers. I'm not gonna lie, bro. It's
who do you have coming out this year?
Who do I have coming out this year?
You know who you got. Why are you thinking about it?
Nah, I don't. I'm not gonna give it to the Eastern. Like I'm a big KD fan, but I don't have them coming out the West. It's either. I feel like it's either the Nuggets or I might even say the Lakers. I'd say those two.
Yeah. You believe?
Yeah.
I respect it.
I got to keep it a buck, bro. You know what I mean? Like I think the Rockets are way better than they were last season because like against y'all like they had issues because you know like Curry. They have a score on the other side, and like Curry, obviously a legendary point guard, Hall of Famer, like top 5 greatest players of all time. But like again, they didn't have that go-to guy where Jalen Green, you know, he struggled a lot. He was getting strapped up, and now they have that dude in KD. But it's gonna be interesting, bro. It really is gonna be interesting to see. But he is getting older too, and like one thing about him, he's durable to an extent, but like. His knees and his ankles, like you gotta like be careful of that because you know he's not the biggest, strongest dude. But I feel like if he stays healthy, I mean they got a shot. But again, bro, like the Western Conference, bro, it shits on the Eastern Conference like bad, bro. Like the top 8, even of this past playoffs, bro. Like any of them really could have had a shot of winning. You know what I mean? Besides Memphis and you know the Rockets, the Rockets, Warriors, you know if they all like if things went differently, you know, who knows if the Thunder still wins, you know what I mean? They had to go through a gauntlet, bro. So
like I don't know, like when it comes to like the Warriors for them, it's like we're in a tough spot because like I'm just waiting for the Kuminga deal. Like I love Kuminga. Like I'm not gonna lie, but it's like he doesn't fit. The trade for Jimmy kind of fucked that up. So it's like because you can't really have them both on the same floor. They have similar skill sets.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's just Jimmy's obviously better. Like Jimmy's more experienced. You know what I mean? Jimmy's the guy you would rather have on the floor. But it's like, what's it called? Like with Kuminga, I kind of just want Kuminga to go somewhere where you could just ball, go to Chicago or something. Like, just go somewhere, where you could just, like... Because I want to see him do... Like, I'm not going to lie, like, he has talent. He has tremendous talent. It's just, like...
He has huge upside.
To play on Golden State, it's, like, where, like, everyone makes the jokes, the retirement home team, because we're thinking about bringing Al Horford and, like, shit like that. But, like, I'm not going to lie, like, you need to be a vet to play with Steph. Like, you can't, like, to fit in the Golden State system, like, you can't be a 1-2 year player, like, you know what I mean? Because it's like, everything you're doing is catered for one guy for real.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I mean? Like, you're not playing your own game. Like,
No, you're not. You're playing for Steph.
yeah, you're playing for Steph. So it's like, you know what I mean? Like, I could step on the court and I could give you buckets, but it's like, if you told me, like, yo, just get Jason open. Like,
bro.
You know what I mean? Like, it's gonna, like, you're not gonna be able to see, like.
You got to sacrifice a lot to play with him. But, like, understandable, bro. You put in this time and effort, bro. A 4-time champion, like, you're going to do that.
His style works. Like, I'm not gonna lie. Like, him shooting double team from 40 feet is better than you shooting an open three. So it's like, I'm not gonna lie. Like I don't know. Like, I just feel like especially like with Kuminga, like if Kuminga was more of a spot up shooter, then like I feel like it would fit. It would help because then it's like, you know what I mean, you try to double off Steph, you can have Steph like come off of certain actions and then have like Kuminga slip out.
Yeah.
But like
he can't shoot like the ball that well.
So it's like, you know what I mean? So you can leave him.
Yeah.
And it's like, you know what I mean? Like, if you're not hitting those shots now, if they're scoring on the other end, we're down 8 now. We're down 10, you know what I mean? We're down 16. Like, and it's like, it makes it hard to climb out of holes like that for real. Like, I feel like we need another shooter. We need another shooter, just somebody that like creates like, because Buddy Hield, I love Buddy Hield to death, but Buddy Hield, he's too inconsistent.
Yeah,
it's like you're the greatest shooter I ever seen,
or you're like, what the hell are you shooting?
Yeah, bro, like you're like a Walmart employee who just got asked to shoot a 3-point contest. Like, I'm not gonna lie, like
8-hour shift.
Yeah, bro, like
I just think like it's like you said though, bro. It's like they could leave Kuminga open because he can't shoot that well right now, and then the thing is, right, is like defenses will cater to like, yo, just clog up the paint because he could jump out the gym, but like he's dunked on multiple guys, but like it's not sustainable. Like, bro, dunking on multiple guys going up, and then like he's not the best free throw shooter from what I've seen as well.
Yeah, he's what, like I think like 73% on the career.
Yeah,
like
it's not
71, 73, somewhere around there.
Like as a forward, you know, he's got to do better in that. Yeah,
aspect, it's like, you know what I mean. So it's hard, bro. Like, I'm not gonna lie. Like, the Warriors were a team where it's like, to play for us, bro, you need to be able to hit free throws. You need to be able to play defense. Like, you know what I mean. You need to be able to pass. Like, and you need to have IQ. If you don't have those things, you can't really play for us. Like, you know what I mean? Or it's like you can, but it's like you're not getting minutes.
Nah, you're not gonna get the
That's
best
why
out of
Steve's like rotations is so fucked. You know what I mean? Like, it's like he got guys playing 8 minutes one night and then playing 25 the another night. You know what I mean? Like, it's like, and that's another thing where it's like it makes it harder. Like, it just makes it harder where it's like players aren't even locked in for real because they don't know if they're gonna play or not. Like, you know what I mean? And with Kuminga, like granted, bro, like you're talented, bro. You know what I mean? You barely played, bro, nigga. You averaged 15 and like 6. So it's like, you know what I mean? Like, it's like you're like, you know that like you could really like put up like buckets. You could put up numbers for. Yeah. But it's like, go do that shit somewhere else. I'm not gonna lie. You want to go put up numbers, bro? Like, you can't.
Go to Washington,
yeah,
bro.
oh my God, go to Washington. Oh my God,
yo, bro,
you want shots, bro?
Go to the gulag.
Yeah, bro. Send straight to the gulag, bro. You're good, bro.
Hey, bro. I'm not gonna lie though. One thing I say about Washington right now, bro, their young core, like AJ Johnson, like they got some dogs over there, bro. I'm not gonna lie. They could have something there if they make some more moves, you know, more veteran guys. Because I feel like, again, bro, you could have a young team, but like you need some vets to like hold the locker room down and stuff like that.
Could they be a second Pistons? Because the Pistons, man.
Hey, man,
that turnaround is
the worst. You're the worst team in the league.
Yeah.
Next year, you're in the playoffs. Like how that even makes sense?
You know what team I'm waiting to have that turnaround? The Hornets. I like them. I like them.
Yo.
I'm not gonna lie. I really do like them.
If LaMelo can stay healthy, bro.
They got good pieces around them too. I ain't gonna lie. They got a lot of pieces around them. Like, but. I mean, I don't know, man. There's so much going on. That franchise is doomed. I'm not gonna lie.
That franchise is cursed, bro.
But I'm not gonna lie. Like, I do like that team. No, I love a good underdog story. You know what I mean? Like, I love when that team's like, you know what I mean? You're like, nah, they're not like that. They're pretenders, and it's like, holy shit.
Yeah.
The Indiana Pacers, bro. That team. You know what I mean? Like, I love
Shock
stories
the world.
like that, bro. You know what I mean? So
shout out to Halliburton. Damn.
Nah, yeah.
He was
speedy
cooking,
recovery, bro.
Yo, speedy recovery.
Hey, bro. In my mind, I have no doubt that he'll come back strong. So
he'll be back for.
Like, he won't be back. They have him like sitting out the whole season next year, but the year after that for sure. So
He gonna be mad as shit, yo. Watch me he come back. Bro.
Oh nah, bro.
All
Nah,
that
nah.
anger,
You know why he's not gonna be mad, bro? It's a TJ McConnell show. I can't wait to watch that nigga start. I can't wait to watch him start all year. No bullshit, yo.
He was hooping in that game 7,
He is gonna hoop, yo. I'm telling you right now, bro. Yo, I'll put money on it, bro. Pistons, bro. Top 5 seed. Remember this, bro. It's on the camera, bro. Top 5, bro. No cap. Top 5 without Halliburton next year, bro. Watch.
Yeah,
book it.
Yeah, phases, yeah.
Book it. Call me crazy now. Book it. I'm telling you, bro.
So we wanted to move on to like some UFC stuff. This is like different, you know. We're still like getting educated and stuff like that about the sport of MMA and stuff like that. But obviously, you know, there was a fight this past weekend. You know, Dustin Diamond Poirier versus Max Holloway. He's a big fan of Dustin. I'm a big fan of both guys. You know, just watching a little bit of the UFC. But yeah. Speak on it a little bit. You know, what'd you think?
I mean, like, don't get me wrong. I'm a Max Holloway guy too. Like, yeah. I do like Max Holloway. You know what I mean? It's just like, it was hard to watch, man. It was hard to watch. Like, Max was beating the shit out of my boy. I ain't gonna lie. Like, he was piecing him up. Like, he was really like, you know what I mean? Like, he was putting hands on him. But like, I'm not gonna lie. Like, you could kind of see it in like the way like Dustin was moving. Like, you know what I mean? Like, leading up to the fight. Like, it was just, you know what I mean? One last hurrah for her. Like, it wasn't. There was so much going on around that, bro. You know what I mean? Tribute videos, bro. He watched videos of his wife, his daughter, bro. Like, you know what I mean? Like. So it's like, I feel like there was so much going into the fight that it's like, it wasn't just another fight for Dustin. You know what I mean? But it's like, it's an end to a hell of a career. I'm not gonna lie. Like, Dustin, like, even if you don't watch UFC, you don't know nothing about UFC, go look up Dustin Poirier versus Dan Hooker. I'm telling you right now, you won't regret it.
Masterclass performance.
Masterclass performance. Like, at the end of the day, like, he just like, he gave everything he had to the fans,
he has some bangers to
everybody. Like, he really did. When you think about it, him and Gaethje, the first one, him and Max, the first 2 fights, first fighter to knock out Conor McGregor. Like, you know what I mean? Like, he gave like the infamous "your wife is in me" DMs interview. You know what I mean? We got that because of Dustin. You know what I mean? So it's like, I'm not gonna lie. Like, it's just like it sucks. It really sucks. It's bittersweet. I'm not gonna lie, because I seen a post where he was just talking about how he just wanted to be a dad. You know, like, he just kind of wanted to go home. What do you say? He said he wanted to put on some long white socks, get on the grill, and go cut the grass.
Yeah,
you know,
straight Louisiana dude right there, straight from the south.
Straight Louisiana dude. So it's like, I'm not gonna lie, like, it's like, I'm happy for him. You know what I mean? Because when you see like the lives that these fighters live, bro, it's not easy. Yeah, I mean, they're away from their families, bro. You know what I mean? It's like they're training all the time, bro. They're hurt all the time. You know what I mean? It's like,
it's a violent
you
sport,
see what they go through for us to what, drink Coronas and chill with our friends, bro. Like, you know what I mean? Like, it's like,
they're over
eating
fucking
food and shit, partying.
They're over there dead ass, like, putting their, like, not to be that guy, dead ass putting their life on the line, bro. Every fucking match, bro. So. Shout out to both of them. You know, Max looks powerful at 155. You know,
he does. He wants that Ilya rematch, but
hey, man, Ilya's on a legendary run.
He needs to stay away from that man. I'm trying to tell you, yo, Islam's another one. Hey, yo, people try to call me crazy. I'm telling you, if Islam fights Ilya, his O is gone, bro. His O is gone.
He actually has 1 loss, but he'll.
He does. I forgot. Yeah.
I don't remember who he lost to, but like
he lost early in his career. I'm not gonna lie.
They hold that one against him. I know Habib and stuff, like, he went undefeated, but like, yo, Islam went against some guys that were tough. You know what I mean? Like, not that Habib didn't go against guys that were tough.
You know what it is about Khabib, bro, is like. So, and this is why. So, like, do you guys like? So, obviously, you don't watch UFC for real, but it's like, do you consider him one of the GOATs? Like, based off
from
of,
what I've seen, bro, it's like there's so many guys. Like, I think about St. Pierre. Like, I've seen him a little bit. I see John Jones. Who else, bro? There's some. Anderson Silva.
Silva's a good one. Mighty Mouse.
Mighty Mouse
is a good one. Mighty Mouse, my favorite fighter of all time.
He's a dog, bro.
Yeah, for sure. No holes, no flaws in his game, none of that. Yeah,
bro, honestly, if Ilya could get, me and you was talking about this over today, if Ilya could get a 3rd belt, bro, like, he's in the GOAT debate for sure. Bro.
Yeah, nah. So Ilya actually walks around that weight. So it's like, yeah, I mean, like around that 180, like 170 range. So it's like he wouldn't really have to cut weight at all.
Yeah.
So like the thing is like, and what I feel like the way it's gonna go, because Ilya could chase him, but it's not smart.
Yeah, it's not smart.
So it's like Islam's the bigger guy. He has the bigger body. So it's like realistically, you don't want to chase the bigger guy up in weight. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's like Ilya's really strong at 155. Islam has to cut weight down to get to 155. You know what I mean? Like Islam's gonna be more comfortable at 170.
Yeah, no
you know
doubt.
what I mean?
Yeah.
So it's like if what's it called? And just like don't sleep, because I don't really think it's a lock for Islam to be Jack Della Maddalena.
No, I'm not gonna lie.
I don't think, yeah, because JDM, like the way it is like and this is the thing, like with Khabib and like these Dagestani wrestlers, it's like if you can stuff the first couple of takedowns, they have to stand with you.
Yeah, and that's not their cup of tea right there.
And it's like with Ilya, it's like we've seen what happens when you stand in front of Ilya.
Yeah, you get
He
your
knocked
lights
out
put
Volk,
Yeah.
he knocked out Max, and he knocked out Dubronx. So it's like, I'm not gonna lie, like, and granted, like if you really like look into it, like Dubronx is like a little older, his chin's not.
Nah, his chin is bad, bro. I'm not gonna lie.
He gets rocked in every fight. Yeah. So it's like, you know what I mean? Like when you look at that, like you could kind of like look past that a little bit. But like Max, like, you know what I mean? No one sleeps Max.
No one sleeps.
You know what I mean?
He hit him
so
with a left
like,
hook of doom, bro.
Yeah, like Max never got knocked out before that. So it's like, you know what I mean? Like there's real power there. And like what's scary about it is the technique behind it.
Yeah.
Like he's not just throwing a lucky punch, bro. You know what I mean? Or, like he's not just throwing some wild shit. Like he's so calculated and so technical, bro, with everything that he does, that it's like. And what a lot of people don't know about Ilya, unless you're into UFC, he's a wrestler. So people don't know that. So like when he came into the UFC, bro, he was a wrestler first.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's like that's what he defined his striking and like his boxing afterwards. And it's like what he defined it into is fucking dangerous. I'm not gonna lie.
I'm not gonna lie, bro. Them boxing it's like you said, bro. Them techniques and how calculated it is, bro. He hit Dubronx with like he set up a left and then hit him with a right, like a slow right, and then he just went boom. Like,
because you know what it is, bro. It's just like with Ilya, like he's not throwing a 1-2.
Yeah.
Like he's not just throwing one. Like Ilya's throwing punches and bunches at you. So it's like, you know what I mean? And like that, like, and he talked about this a little bit on the Joe Rogan podcast, where like he was basically saying like no one throws, like they'll just go 1-2, 1-2.
Yeah.
No one throws 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. You know what I mean? Like when he's throwing like that, it's like usually, bro, like, and especially like in the flow of a fight, it's like a dance for him.
Yeah.
So it's like, you know what I mean? Like if I throw 2 at you, you know what I mean? Or if I throw 1 at you, I throw 1 at you, then I throw 2 at you. You know what I mean? Subconsciously, you'll get used to the rhythm. You know what I mean? Like you'll get used to that. So like if we're going back and forth and I'm touching you after like you jab, like, you know what I mean? You throw a jab, I throw a cross. You feel what I'm saying? It's like I'll, like, you know what I mean? If I hit you with one of those, I'll keep that in mind. You know what I mean? So I'll be willing to throw that again. So the next time I see that 1-2 come out of you, I'm loading this up not knowing you got 4 more punches coming my way. You feel what I'm saying? It's like, and that's how Ilya gets you. That's how Ilya gets you. You know what I mean? It's like, because it was the same thing with Dubronx. It's like Dubronx leaned out. It's like you put your arm out, bro. Once you you did exactly what he wanted you to do. He slept your dumbass. You know what I mean? It's like that's all it is. And he has a Devonte vibe. Like I see a Devonte vibe with him. Like it's like I don't really have to, you know what I mean? Like I can just walk you down. I could walk you down. And it's like that inevitability. Like, you know when you watch like a nigga fight Devonte and like you'll be like, yo, like Frank Martin, you're like, yo, you know what I mean? Yeah. He's having his moments real quick. But like you just feel it in your bones. You're like, this nigga's going to bed. You know what I mean? Like it's like that feeling. That's the feeling I get with Ilya. Like, no bullshit. I won $500 off that knockout, bro. Once I seen that they made that fight, bro, nigga, I booked, bro. What's it called?
$500.
Ilya, what's it called, bro, nigga? Ilya, first round knockout. Cash money, bro.
Yo, he was saying that in the media all
cash money, bro.
And he won, bro. So we'll see what happens the next couple months, bro. They got some matchmaking to do. That's one thing about UFC. They're pretty good at making some bangers. So
they're great at it. I ain't gonna lie. That's what makes UFC better than boxing, in my opinion.
Just winding down with the episode today. We wanted to talk about, the last thing was like what you're doing in the community. We're Representative Morales in Providence. So
Yeah. So so I'm a policy assistant to State Representative David Morales. So it started off just as us going to the state house together, like me just sitting in on what's it called, house meetings, like, you know what I mean, like committees, like committee hearings, like things like of that nature, like, you know what I mean. So like let me start from the beginning. So I actually met David through, and I messaged her earlier again. Shout out Michelle Fonts. She actually she's on the Providence School Board. So I had a conversation with her, and I just told her how I just wanted to get into politics. As a kid, like my grandfather used to sit me down, you know what I mean, get a cup of coffee, and he would talk to me about politics. Like at 8 years old, you know what I mean, talk to me about Obama and like a whole bunch of like crazy stuff. So it's like I always had like a guilty love for politics.
yeah,
So it's like I like she reached out to him. He asked for my number. He said, "Yeah, I would love to meet him. I would love to talk to him." And then he reached out to me. I didn't even reach out to him. Like he reached out to me. He was like, "Hey, like we should meet. Like we should talk." And then we met at a donut shop. We sat down and I told him my story, and he was just telling me like his story and like where he came from. And so like David comes from like he was born in California. So his mom was a single immigrant parent. You know what I mean? He ended up moving to Providence like in like his teen years and like coming to school here. So and just getting like rooted like into the community, and like what he likes to say a lot is just like he fell in love with the roots of the community like when he came here. You know what I mean? It was like that was one thing that really stood out to him. So when we were talking, like I basically like he was asking me like what are some of my visions, like what I want to see like different, like, you know what I mean. And like I just told him like I want to see more young people, like I want to see more youth, like, you know what I mean. I want to see more community events, more programs, more after school stuff, like for the kids to just stay out the streets, and you know what I mean, and just for our communities to just be more well knit, happier, like, you know what I mean. The one thing that I always like to touch on is if you ask someone from Rhode Island like, oh, like do you want to stay your whole life in Rhode Island, nine out of 10 people say no.
yeah,
Everybody wants to leave. Everyone hates it here. You know what I mean? And it's like I don't like that. That doesn't sit right with me. You know what I mean? And it's like at the end of the day, like I want to change the world, and if I can't change the whole world, I'll at least change the world that we live in. You know what I mean? So it's like with David, like we do like we'll be like in the community, we'll support like a lot of like events, like a lot of like different like events for like different heritages, like, you know what I mean. Like there was recently like a graduation for Haitian cohort. They actually it's an immigrant cohort, and they actually just really like learned how to speak English, like
okay,
for real. So like that was actually
dope.
like that was really dope. You know what I mean? Like there was a kid, I believe he was 16, and he got up and he actually delivered a speech in English. So like that was beautiful to see. And like I've just seen like a lot of stuff like that. I seen students actually lead a bill and present a bill in the state house that I actually spoke at that hearing earlier this year. And what else do we do? We be in the community. We cleaned up parks. We clean community parks. We hold holiday events. So we did an Easter event. I was the Easter bunny. And yeah, I was just, I'll show you the pictures. It was pretty smooth. I'm not gonna lie, it was pretty smooth. But yeah, so we just do a lot of that. If people don't know, David loves to dress up as Spider-Man. So so he reads to what's it called, like to young kids like out of school.
yeah.
So like he reads as Spider-Man. So like there's like different things in the community that like he'll dress up as Spider-Man, and like he'll be out, and like it was things like that to me, like seeing him, because like when you think of a politician, you think crooked, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like you think of somebody, like you think of a liar, you know what I mean? Like you don't think of somebody like genuine, like a wholehearted person. And it's like that's what David is. Like truly, like that's what he is. Like he's probably one of the most genuine people I have ever met in my life. Like, he has not, like, he didn't need to do anything, any of the things that he did for me. Any of the things that he did for me. He showed me the ropes. He taught me how to read a bill. He took me to get notarized. You know what I mean? Like, at the end of the day, like, there's a lot of things that he did, and it was all from sitting down and having a conversation with me. He just gave me the time of day. You know what I mean? And it's like, I don't have the credentials to be in the rooms that I'm in, to talk to the people that I talk to. You know what I mean? All I have is a high school degree. I'm sitting in rooms with the mayor. I'm sitting in rooms with politicians, you know what I mean, with people of power. You know what I mean? With people that have the ability to make change. And it's like, that's all a testament to him and the things that, you know what I mean, the things that he stands for. And I love working for him. I love being a representation of the things that he's doing, of the person that he is. And, you know, that's my guy.
Yeah, man. That's dope, bro. You know?
Nah, that's pretty dope.
Some dope things going on, bro, in the
It's
community.
by sending the donut shop, bro.
Yeah, all by sending the donut shop. And it's crazy, too, because, like, I'm not going to lie, like, I feel like, because not even to, like, not even to, like, really, like, bring this up for real, but, like, kind of, like, to bring it up.
Yeah.
It's, like, I feel like the youth, like, people, like, our age, you know what I mean? Like, even, like, people a little younger, like, we're fucking up for real. You know what I mean? Like, in the sense of, like, and I don't even mean to put y'all on the spot, but, like, do y'all know, like, the last bill that was passed in the House this year?
Nah, to be honest, no.
And that's what I'm saying. That's where the problem is. You know what I mean? It's like, it comes to a point where it's like, the bills that they're passing, bro, the shit that they're doing, it's affecting us. You know what I mean? It's like, a lot of these people, bro, they're older. You know what I mean? And they're passing these bills, bro, and it's like, you know what I mean? Like, they have a set way of thinking, bro, and that's it. You know what I mean? It's like, at the end of the day, bro, there's bills that have been passed, bro, like, tax increases, you know what I mean? Like, bills that, like, have been passed that we just weren't aware of. That if we, as a youth, as a collective, are like, yo, no, you're raising whose rent? Like, fuck are you talking about, bro? Like, you know what I mean? Like, and we show up united. We show up together. It's like, that shows them something. That tells them, yo, we can't do this.
Yeah.
Because at the end of the day, it's like, bro, like, they hold power, and they hold the power to change, bro. But it's like, the thing is, so do we. And we just feel like we don't. And the reason why is because it's individual.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's like, if we all come together and it's like, we all, like, you know what I mean? Like, we keep up with what the fuck is going on in our city. Like, what the fuck is going on in our state.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Then it's like, we'll all be in a better boat. Like, the things that we complain about, bro, and the white man this, the white man that. I've heard that shit for years, bro. For years, I've heard that shit over and over and over again. And it's like, at the end of the day, bro, like, we have the ability to do something.
Yeah.
So it's like, you know what I mean? Like, I'm sick of hearing it. You know what I mean? Like, I'm sick of hearing it. Like, that's why at the end of the day, that's why I get up and that's why I do the things that I do. That's why I post the things that I post. That's why I say the things that I say. Because it's like, at the end of the day, like look at where I came from. You know what I mean? Look at where I came from. Look at the shit that I did. You know what I mean? Like, at the end of the day, and it's like, look at the shit that I'm doing.
Yeah.
And it's like, people tell me all the time, oh, I'm so proud of you, like, this and that. How can I help? How can I do this? How can I do that? And it's like, at the end of the day, bro, anybody could do it. A random, a person, a homeless person on the street, bro, could walk into the state house, bro, and talk to a representative. You know what I mean? Like, at the end of the day, bro, like, there's things that we could do. There's people that we could talk to, bro. Like, you know what I mean? Like, at the end of the day, like, do you know the state representative in your district?
Nah.
And that's an issue, you know what I mean? And that's not even just a you problem. Like, that's on the representative as well. It's like, at the end of the day, like, get into your communities more. You feel what I'm saying? Like, at the end of the day, our kids are gonna grow up here.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And even if they don't, it's like, you know what I mean? I want to leave this better than we found it.
Yeah, of course.
You know what I mean? So it's like, with that being said, it's like, for all my youth out there, you know what I mean, all my young people, it's like, just get involved. Just get involved. Just do something, even if you're just reading along. You know what I mean? Like, at the end of the day, like, just keeping up with what's going on, because it's like, that's your life at the end of the day. If not, you're just going to wake up 5 years from now and be like, how the fuck did this happen?
Yeah. when you could have done something.
And we could have done something. You know what I mean? We could have stood up for that. So it's like, yeah, I mean, that's what I want to see out of us, bro. I'm not gonna lie, like that was a driving point, bro. Like for me to come on your podcast, bro, and I appreciate you giving me the platform to do that and to talk about this, bro.
Of course, bro.
Because it's like it's ridiculous, bro. It's ridiculous, bro. Like we're so brainwashed, bro. Like
Yeah.
it's crazy. Like so influenced by social media, by music. You know what I mean? It's like all people want to do is sip down Julio and be outside now.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And it's like at the end of the day, to each his own. Enjoy your life, bro. But it's like just understand like what's important, bro. You know what I mean? Like there's things that need our attention, bro. You feel what I'm saying? Like and. If not to do it for you, bro, do it for the kids, bro. You know what I mean? That's what we do it for.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Bro.
So it's like, that's that.
Do it for the kids, bro. I mean, it's like you said, bro. Trying to leave the place better than where we found it, bro. You know what I mean? And it's like you said,
what it's all about.
there's things that there's things that we could do. You know what I mean? Like, if we're united, if we're together, like you said, like we have a lot of power, and just being together. You know what I mean? If we're divided, like we are right now, then you see that like all this, stupid stuff happens. So it's like,
Yeah, it's like because it allows, you know what I mean? Like it allows them to do what they want. Like, you know what I mean? And it's like, who's there to say something? Like if they pass a bill, bro, that hurts low income families, bro, like, you know what I mean? Or hurts like people, like, you know what I mean? Like minimum wage workers, bro. It's like, you know what I mean? They're not there.
Yeah.
They're not there to defend themselves.
Yeah.
So it's like, you know what I mean? It's like at the end of the day, bro, like, you know the way it works, bro? All in favor, you hit a button, you lock it in.
Yeah.
You lock it in. The shit pops up on the screen, bro. Pop up fucking green if you vote yes, red if you vote no.
Yeah.
And it's like, you know what I mean? And then it passes through the House, bro, and it goes to the Senate.
No, yeah. And then this is how like people like feed their families every day, bro. You know what I mean? It's not like a lot of people don't have the ability to like, live in a big house, No. A lot of people, they have to live in an apartment, Section 8 housing, like the projects, every EBT, like stamp, like everything, bro. So it's like there's a lot of middle class families here that are like dealing with all these, tough situations, and we could do something about it to fix it. And again, it's all about having a united front, bro. You know what I mean? Even if we don't agree on everything, it's like, we should agree on these type of like things, like especially like when it comes to like, like there's people that need to put food on their plate for their kids. You know what I mean? Like single mom, single dad. You know what
it is. It's like at the end of the day, like we don't have to agree, but let's at least have the conversation. You know what I mean? Like that's how like how I see it. Like, you know what I mean? Like at the end of the day, like it's like if you know what I mean? Like if you're not going out, like I don't expect everyone to go to the state house. You know what I mean? To go like, but it's like at the end of the day, have conversations. You know what I mean? Just talk about it. Like yo, you seen what they passed. You know what I mean? Like at the end of the day, like just make it like a part of your life, bro. Like, you know what I mean? The way that fucking what's it called, bro? People are all into what's going on in Love Island and this and that, and you know what I mean? Like, or the way that people keep up with federal what's it called? Like with federal politics.
Yeah.
It's like, you know what I mean? State politics is just as important, if not more important for us. Like, it's our state.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So it's like, you know what I mean? Like we got things to worry about, bro. You know what I mean? Like we got things to worry about, bro. And it's like we got things and people to stand up for. I'm not gonna lie, our immigrant communities are suffering really bad right now.
Yeah.
Really bad with ICE and with the way that everything's happening, and then it's sick, bro. Posted up at schools, like I'm not gonna lie.
They're terrorizing communities, bro. Like you gotta call it how it is.
And it's like I'm not gonna lie, like bro, like they're terrorizing their community, so it's like come out as a community. You know what I mean? We're not gonna stand for that.
Yeah.
It's like, you know what I mean? Like at the end of the day, like just getting people together, bro, and just showing that, you know what I mean, we're not gonna let you step on us.
Yeah, there's strength in numbers, bro. There really is.
There is, bro. That's a Golden State. That's a Warriors.
That is
right
a Golden
there.
State. Yeah.
A Warriors quote. I like that.
Yeah, man. So
strength in numbers, Dub Nation, baby.
Yeah, Dub Nation. Shout out Dub Nation, yeah. Yeah, man. Just thank you to everyone that supported us. This is a great episode. I'm glad to have my guy on here finally. Learned a lot, man. I learned a lot this episode. Just a lot of words of wisdom. Ways to get better and stuff like that. just an inspirational story. Like, you know, I feel like we don't show each other like enough flowers as human beings. You know,
No, we don't.
just want to give you your flowers, bro, for just being here and just living, bro, and just, you know, living through your mistakes, bro, and just winning, bro. You know, there's a lot of people like proud of you, brother. So.
No, I appreciate that, bro. And I just want to thank y'all too, like just for giving me the platform. You know what I mean? Just allowing me to tell my story and like just to talk about like the things that were difficult for me. You know what I mean? Like just to talk about politics. You know what I mean? Like just to really sit down and chop it up with y'all is a blessing. Chopping it up with y'all, and I really appreciate this opportunity.
Yeah, of course, bro.
Of course, man.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, man. We're going to have you back on here sometime.
Oh, nah, hey, definitely. Let me know. Hey, I didn't forget, bro. Accountability, we're coming back to that conversation.
Yeah, we're going to come back.
We're going to revisit that conversation for sure.
He didn't
For
forget.
sure. Tune into that episode for sure.
Yeah. But, you know, we're going to be back in the lab, you know, trying to record another episode, you know, sometime again this week, hopefully. So just stay tuned on that. But we always want to thank, you know, the supporters, thank the fam, thank all the guys, you know, everyone that supports us, you know what I mean? So I just want to say peace out to y'all and stay tuned.